Hello, and welcome back to the Cloud-Rending Quill and the mythical Patreon poetry. I am Teresa Garcia, or Amehana Arashi, depending on where you know me from. For the month of July, I was not able to write quite as much as I would have liked, as I had several things going on, including a live booth event, and then taking my son to Disneyland after a lot of fundraising between myself, my daughter's boyfriend, and several community members that helped out. So there is a lot of thanks for that. Without further ado, I will begin to share the poems. This first one is Medusa with OkCupid. When the internet became a possibility, of course I tried it. I can remember how it felt like. My world was expanding once again, after it had contracted so long ago due to Athena's wrath. I spoke with people, exchanged ideas, never worrying that one day they would see who I really was. Never. I was free. Online dating eventually came to be. I tried that too. If there was a new site, I was there, shunted to the shadows. That was okay. The lack of picture lured them into me. Each had their own idea of what I looked like. To each man, I was beautiful, a goddess incarnate. I've walked that path, lost myself to pride. Not this time. But I also didn't hide. I drank in the attention and took a little more. Showed a little of myself, more than before. Never my face, though, never my eyes. You don't live as I have without growing a bit wise. I eventually lose them all, though. They want to see what I can't show, whether it is up above or down below. Sometimes I wish I was a siren, calling them in from the sea, and then I could feed, if a long love can't be. This next one is Kokopelli, and it goes with the picture that you see behind me this month. Kokopelli. My pipe lilts upon the wind, and my feet tread the sand, dancing between the bluffs rearing their painted faces. I close my eyes as my feet move, taking me from village to village. My pack on my back as ever I dance with the land, rivers, and sky. Kokopelli, Kokopelli, they cry, as I approach from my journeys, laden with fruit and other goods, and stories for growing youth that sprout like cornstalks and those sweet little beans. Long do we talk and trade, and in between I joyfully play. All too soon I croon my last tune, through the pipe that speaks my soul. I take up this pack and begin to dance to the next group that calls out. Trader and singer, the story bringer, I take pride in who I am. As I traverse the land, I fling open my heart to the sky. Behind me, I leave seeds of more than just plant kind. A garden I plant among woman and man, ensuring children in proper time, so that in the future I may once again make my way back to play and to trade and admire the lives that they made. Thank you for listening. That was Kokopelli. The image that you see behind me, the original of, is available for sale in my store Envy, as well as the original of King of the Herd and a study of elements as well. I will eventually be writing a short story to go along with the King of the Herd image, which I drew in the same month as Kokopelli. I will see you all next time, and this next month for August, this current month now, is looking like it is going to be more productive for writing time. I have less things going on, so the next installment of my own poetry should be longer. If you enjoy the things that I do, please do consider subscribing or becoming a patron, or following me here or on my Patreon. Every little bit helps. Please do feel free to share if I have written something that you enjoy and you think others should see. Just make sure that I am credited and linked back to. I thank you, and I will see you in another video. It sounds like I need to go back to mom duties.